What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, starting a brand new series. You know, since Sam has 2 shows, I don't have any. Now I have 1. Intros are weird. I'm not good at this. But this is my new show. This is Geeking Out. Because, well, I geek out a lot. And I make really bad financial decisions. So, today we're going to be talking about the Disney Galaxy's Edge Lightsaber that I got to build back in December. So before I kind of get into it, I'm going to show a clip of me building it. So here we go.
Welcome to the workshop.
Yay.
I know, that's not much. To us, it's everything. The heart of your lightsaber. Close your eyes. Picture the crystals in your mind. What color do you see? What color is calling to you? What color do you know is yours? Now open your eyes and choose your crystal. Remember, it is very likely that crystal is choosing you. You will start constructing your hilt. Now your hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It is your center of control, and it is the part that keeps your hands from being disintegrated.
I thought we were friends. I'm kidding. It'll be activated in a few minutes, alright? Okay, great.
Reach out. Begin to feel the force flow between you and your lightsaber. Such beautiful work. Place your hands on your hilts and activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers. You've done it. You've built the lightsaber like the Jedi and the Sith who came before you. Like them, you have the power to change this galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Please lower and deactivate your lightsabers.
Alright, so that was an experience to say the least. It was really cool. They do a really good job of, you know, immersing you in the entire, you know, saber building experience. So this, I'm not a singer, but yeah, this is my lightsaber that I built. I chose protection and defense. It's really cool, as you can kind of see. I'll do the thing that Sam does, the beauty guru thing. It's heavy. I mean, it's metal. It's made out of metal. So I mean, it's got some weight to it. It's really well put together. I mean, all the pieces, you can see they just screw in. And the cool thing is, you know, it does. Let me get that part unscrewed. There is actually a kyber crystal in there, and the different kyber crystals do change the color of the blade. I chose green for obvious reasons. You know, but yeah, all the pieces screw in. It's not terrible. I mean, it's a little bulky because of, you know, the weight, but all the pieces, I mean, I can just screw them off. Down here is the actual battery pack. Just that little piece right there. It unscrews. It takes AAA batteries. I always keep this thing removed from the actual hilt itself because it will drain the battery like crazy if you keep it in. And it does that a lot. we were in Nashville, and at like 2 in the morning, it just did that. And Evan looked over and he goes, "Is that gonna do that all night?" And I go, "Yep." But yeah, so my little activation key. And it has the noises and then it's a really good, like, I don't want to call it a toy, but it's a toy. It's a really expensive toy, but it's nice. I've seen a couple other reviews because I really wanted to know how good it was on stunting. Everything I've seen says you can use it for stunting, but what'll happen is on the blade, like when you were a kid, you got the lightsabers and you would play with your friends and stuff, and the sabers would get the little like creases in the blade. Well, the same concept goes for this because of the plastic material. So they said it's not recommended for like hardcore stunting, but like you're kind of just going through the motions, running through like drills or something. It works pretty well. But yeah, I really love this lightsaber. It's I play with it a lot. I just come down to the office and just mess around with it, run some Obi-Wan drills, and chase my cat with it because she hates it. But yeah, I really like the design. It looks very like Old Republic, which is kind of why I chose it. I really like the Old Republic, and just the design. It looks ancient. It looks kind of like it was passed down through generations. The blade itself, it also detaches. So I mean it's a NeoPixel blade. So it's got an LED strand that runs all the way up the top. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see, but it's inside of there. It's just an LED strand that runs all the way down. It connects down here, and whenever you can tell because there's not a blade, it makes the misfire. But there is a signal in here that it attaches down into, and whenever you turn it on, it would ignite the NeoPixel. But like I said, everything comes off, maybe. There we go. And then I'll show you guys a better look at the actual base of the saber as well. I've taken this thing apart 100 times. But yeah, so this is the actual base of what the saber looks like before you put all the stuff on it. Ooh, the kyber crystal looks really cool. Here, I'll take the kyber crystal out too. So these are the actual kyber crystals that you can get. At Savi's workshop, they had blue, green, purple, and red. You can at the shops in Galaxy's Edge, you can buy yellow and white as well. And then I believe 1 in 85 red crystals is actually a black crystal. So but there's no way to tell because they've got it packaged a certain way. You can't actually get inside, or you can't look inside of it. But as soon as you put the kyber crystal in, it is a little tricky. So it makes the synchronization noise. But I mean, it's just a piece of plastic with a battery pack, and then I mean you can hear. It's all metal, so I mean it's really heavy duty. Oh, that's on backwards. Oh, well, I gotta put this part on first, but I'm really happy with it. It took a lot of convincing with Christine to let me buy this because I mean it's a $200 toy. She was not too thrilled about that. Oh, upside down. I will say it is incredibly heavy duty because I did drop this several times while I was walking around Disney because I bought the belt clip so I can hang the hilt off my waist. The only thing that happened to it was there's like a little chip right here at the top, but because of like the rustic and kind of the ancient look of the saber itself, it kind of looks like it's supposed to be there. So I really, okay. So like it's not, nope, I had it right. But I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to have and just play around the house with. It worked. I mean, it's really cool for cosplays, especially if you're doing like an OC. These are definitely worth it, and I think the experience itself was completely worth the money. The words are difficult. Oh. Why did I pretend like that hurt my hand? But yeah, the money that that it costs to do this, it's definitely worth the experience because it's like you saw in the video. My eyes lit up when I first unsheathed my very own lightsaber for the first time. It's just really cool. They do a really good job of immersing you in the world of Star Wars, and you really do feel like you're there. The video I showed was the condensed version, so that this video wasn't 30 minutes long. I will leave a link in the description to the full version. I think it takes about 20 minutes to from start to finish, all the way through. 20 minutes to do the entire build. But yeah, it was really cool. Obviously, this is just one of the 4 different styles of saber. I chose this one because there was one, it's called Peace and Justice. It kind of looked like what a normal Star Wars saber would look like, kind of like Luke's or Obi-Wan's Episode 3 saber. And I was like, well, if I'm going to build a saber, I kind of want it to look a little different than just what any other Star Wars saber would look like. And then there was, I forget the other 2. I'll put them all down here. But it's also cool because you get a cool little pin here, little pin. This is like I said, this is the protection and defense. Right there. You get obviously each style of blade gets they get a different one, but that one. I have a couple other pins back there, but yeah, this was definitely worth the money. It's a lot of fun to play with. It's a really good cosplay piece. It goes really well, especially because as you saw in the Monster of the Month, Hannah's doing an OC. I'm doing an OC. My OC's almost done. There's a couple things I have to do to kind of finish that, but this will be the blade and the hilt that I use for my original character for the project that we have upcoming. The only thing I don't like is that this line right here does not match up, and it's so hard to get it tight and get it to match. But it's just an OCD thing. But like I said, it's really cool. I wish it was a little bit lighter, just for stunting, because there are mods to do to replace this with like an Ultra Saber blade. To where you can stunt, but it's a little bit above my pay grade. I really don't have the kind of tools and stuff to be able to do that. But it's just, it's probably a pound and a half of the hilt, because like I said, it is real metal. But it was fun. I really love this thing. I'm very excited to use this in the future for different projects. And yeah, so that's the Galaxy's Edge Savi's Workshop lightsaber. Really hope that didn't mess up my audio. Oh well. But the blades really, oh, you can kind of see a little bit better there. You can kind of see the NeoPixel in there, the LED strand. But if you're looking for something more to do stunt work with, I do not recommend this, because it's heavy. It's the center of the center of gravity, the balance is off. It's just really bulky. You're not gonna be able to do what you want with it. And like I said, the blade is just you're gonna trash the blade before anything happens. You get anything really done with it. So I would look elsewhere. Ultra Sabers is always a good place to look. But if you're just doing this for like cosplay or just kind of light work, I really do recommend this. It's a fun experience to get to create your own lightsaber, like how the Jedi would have, But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the first episode of Geeking Out. So. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications whenever we post, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!